Welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah and this is Sarah's Rhythm. Well, have you heard Lady Gaga's new album, Mayhem? It is everything. It is everything. It is everything that you want in a project from her. And let me tell you, this album reminds me a lot of Born This Way. It reminds me of a lot of Born This Way. And Lady Gaga hasn't had an album like this in a long time. She hasn't had an album like this in a long time. She's had some good projects. I thought Chromatica was a really good project. But this project, it seems familiar. It seems familiar for good. In a good way. In a good way. Because this is the sound that Lady Gaga is sort of known for. But it's different though. And the way that it's different a little bit from Born This Way is that it has a lot more rock influences in there. Even though Born This Way also did, but it has a lot of rock. It has a lot of 80s influences in it, which I really love. I really love a good nostalgic project. Nostalgic projects are very popular right now, so I'm really vibing with it. But there's something about it that seems current, you know? There's something about it that even though it does give a lot of throwback vibes, it's fun. It's fun, it's dancey. It reminds you of like Prince, David Bowie, Led Zeppelin. You know, it just gives so many different mixes of vibes. And I think it's a genre bending album. I don't think this album even goes into a genre. It doesn't go into a genre. It's just Lady Gaga. And, you know, and I already said that pop music stands for popular music. So the thing is, this is just popular music. It doesn't go in a genre. Now, even though Die With a Smile was the official first single, Abracadabra to me is the first single. But that one was excellent. That one sort of it's sort of expanded on the type of thing that she did with Chromatica and Born This Way, that sort of recession pop type of sound where it was dancey, it was synthy, it was electronic, and I loved it. I loved it. I think that's the type of thing that Lady Gaga exceeds. She succeeds at that. She succeeds at that. And I forgot to plug in my mic. So if I sounded a little bit different at the beginning of the video, sorry. But not only do we have that on this project, but you know, we also have grunge, we have funk, we have soul, we have rock, we have 80s music, 70s music with Die With a Smile. Like I think we have a Michael Jackson influence on Shadow of a Man. I thought that was so brilliant. So for my favorite songs, okay, so I'm gonna start in order. Garden of Eden. That one eats. That one really eats. It reminds me of Madonna. Specifically, Confessions on a Dance Floor, Madonna. It reminds me of that era Madonna. 2000s Madonna. Like the second I heard that, I just thought, what popular pop star have I heard that from? Madonna. Someone who Lady Gaga has often been compared to, but she's not Madonna. She's not Madonna by far. But she's Lady Gaga. She's not Madonna. She's Lady Gaga. But that reminds me of Madonna. And all of these songs, one thing that all of these songs have in common is that they keep you on the dance floor. They keep you moving. And this is definitely made for the concert, for the stadium. It's big. It's big, it's grand, it's loud, it's everything that I think that Lady Gaga would have on a song. But Garden of Eden, Definitely, I love it. One other thing about Garden of Eden, it has the chanting in the background, and that also reminds me of Madonna. Specifically the album MDNA. It was a song called Gimme All Your Lovin' from Madonna's MDNA album. And it was a song where at the beginning they said, L-U-V, Madonna, Y-O-U, you wanna. It was that part. That reminds me of Garden of Eden. It seems that chanting that Lady Gaga has at the end, it reminds me of that. And I wonder if she was influenced by that. And then I love how she weaves in that pop with the rock. It's brilliant. I love it. Now, Perfect Celebrity has to be my favorite song at the moment. It's my favorite song at the moment. But I love the build up on it, and the vibe change. I love the lyrics. You love to hate me. I'm your perfect celebrity. And you know how many people can relate with that. They can relate to that. And the thing is, you are a perfect celebrity if you're hated on. Like, you're not a celebrity, period, unless you have haters. If you don't have haters at all, you're not doing something right. You're doing something right if you have haters. And I definitely understand what she's saying on that one. But I love that one. And that one reminds me of 2000s vibes. It gives a lot of 2000s vibes to me. I know that I might be in the minority with this, but this reminds me of a lot of the punk rock of the 2000s, like Avril Lavigne. I think that it reminds me of that a little bit, but I might be in the minority with that. I don't know if others agree with me on that, but that's what I feel about that one. Now, Killer reminds me of Prince. That one reminds me of Prince, of how he used to make rock funky. He used to incorporate a lot of funk elements into the rock music. And he used to get down with that. Killer. Hey, killer. I love that. But immediately I thought of Prince. I thought of Prince on that one, but that's one of my favorites as well. Zombie Boy sounds like David Bowie. That one sounds like David Bowie, and it makes me feel like I'm in a club in the 80s, and that's the vibe that it gives me. It gives me that vibe. It's dark, but it's colorful at the same time. It's dark, but it's colorful at the same time. And I love it. I love the production. On all of it. One thing that I should mention that the production was very top tier on this album. Like one of the best that she's done. Now, Love Drug, also one of my favorites. It sounds like a blend. Of current and nostalgia. Like, it sounds like it could be somebody like Katy Perry. And a lot of people have mentioned Katy Perry, and I see where they're seeing Katy Perry in it, where they're hearing Katy Perry in it. It sounds like it can be her, but if she was out in the 80s, it sounds like a lot of the rock divas that were out in the 80s, but it's as if they took that and then they blended it with the pop stars that are out today. And it sounds like it could be a blend of the girls that are out today and the girls that were out back then. That's what it's a mix of. How Bad Do You Want Me? Even though that one is not a favorite, but I want to mention that one real quick. That sounds like if Lady Gaga was trying to do like a Taylor Swift type of thing. It sounds like Lady Gaga was trying to go in a Taylor Swift route. Like, it sounds like Gorgeous from the Reputation album. It sounds just like that one. And if you don't know that song, please go and listen to that song, because that's the song that I think that Lady Gaga could have used to influence that one. Shadow of a Man is Michael Jackson through and through. Same pocketed beat, Um, like the beginning, the intro has like a dark theme to it, so um, I can see how people can be comparing it to Thriller. Well, I would compare that part to Thriller, but then when you get into the rest of it, it sounds like it can be either on Thriller, Bad, or Dangerous. Those are the three projects which I can probably see this more. I think more Bad than Dangerous, because Dangerous had that New Jack Swing sound. So probably not Dangerous. Not Dangerous. I'll cross that off. But the Bad album specifically, I can see that right up there with Dirty Diana on this album. Those were my favorites. And the entire project is amazing. But just like every album, I have favorites, and those were my favorites. But I really recommend that you check out Lady Gaga's new album Mayhem. It is it is so good. It's like it's blending of genres. Like if you liked Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. If you liked the blending of genres and her just putting a little bit of everything in there, then you'll love this too. It's it's just her taking a little bit of everything and just mixing it in. And I love that. That's I think nostalgia is something that Lady Gaga really succeeds in. I really like that. I'm really enjoying that. It's definitely on the list of best of this year so far. But thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Sarah, and this is Sarah's Rhythm. And as always, have a great day.